Barbecue it or something.
Yeah, well, we want to have a
We were.
Really?
Yeah. All right, captains, do you have the names of them, and what did they do to deserve that, you think?
I do.
Go ahead and tell us.
Before I announce them, this is voted on by the team. I don't have any say in the captains. You know, these are guys that are representative of the guys that are in the locker room. So I think it's a special honor, you know, to become a captain, and there's obviously a lot of responsibility that comes with that, and you know, again, it was voted on by their peers. So on offense, Trevor Lawrence and Brandon Scherff, the Sheriff. Defensively, Foye and Josh Allen. And then special teams is Logan Cook.
And then there's supposed to be a sixth one, I guess, depending on the week.
Yeah, that's just my discretion each week. The sixth one, yeah, I rotate that every week.
Do you lean on those guys more heavily than you guys do? You got the player council type thing?
I lean more on the player council because it's a bigger group. But you know, and these guys can be a part of that group as well. But yeah, I lean more on the player council as far as, you know, messaging with the team and leadership and all that. But who's going to represent us on game day will be those five plus the sixth guy that I pick.
That looked like a loose, or sounded like a loose team toward the end of last week as you anticipate the start of the season. In your experience, how much do things kind of tighten up? The focus gets really narrowed down as you begin this game?
Yeah, no, it does. Guys know, you know, what this week and what everything really beyond, you know, this point really means. You know, last week was just a matter of just kind of, you know, cleaning up the roster a little bit, you know, and adding some new additions and finalizing the practice squad and all that kind of stuff. And now it's, you know, we're into game week, and you know, everything we do matters. Every little thing, how they take care of themselves away from the building and prepare themselves. But it's a good group. It's a good group. I think that'll handle it well, and you know, they can eliminate some distractions around them and just focus on ball. You know, at least while they're here. But I think it's important too that you know, we are practicing in some warm weather, and how they take care of themselves is important too.
When it's a young team in a place where wins have been hard to come by, how important is it this week one game to maybe come out with a win but start the season fast overall?
You know, I don't focus on the end result. Focus on the process and the journey. And if you take care of the small things, those big things will take care of themselves, and that's the final score. And you know, I just know that if we work hard this week and prepare and go up there and play hard and do the right things, you know, good things can happen. And I don't focus on necessarily wins and losses and put you know, you just hope at the end of the day you got more points than they do. And you know, but it's a process to get there. You know, we don't play the game on Monday. We play it 6 days from now. So we've got this journey to go through this week.
How much does this roster churn of the last week compare to some of your past rosters as a head coach? And what do these new guys have to do to get to speed quickly? How challenging is that?
I think the biggest thing is we're younger, you know, this time around for me, which I like. And, you know, there's the guys understand too. The new additions to the team are all guys that can help us, right? And you know, they're here for a reason. And, you know, it's unfortunate that, you know, the team they were on probably had to let them go. But it's fortunate for us that we got them, and so we're excited to work with these guys. They understand that it's a, you know, it's a process for them too, and they can't just sort of exhale, you know, that sigh of relief like I've made it. They've got to continue to work and prove that they can, you know, still hold a job next week. And I think that's, you know, especially the practice squad guys, it's kind of that week to week basis. But it's a good group. I'm excited to work with these guys. It's an energetic bunch. We got a sprinkle of veterans in there too, so that's good too.
Yeah. Decision on Juwan and Walker that you're willing to share with us.
I sure do, and I sure won't.
We'll have to wait till Wednesday. Is that what you're saying?
Or Sunday.
What is the competitive edge of that?
You know, I don't know. It's sometimes it's just fun, you know, just I know you have a great time. You know, and obviously too. I mean, sometimes you your opponent's looking at everything too. We're looking at their stuff, and they're looking at our stuff, and sometimes, just game planning specific guys and knowing who's going to be in there, you can kind of get a beat on something. But, there's no need to reveal anything right now. We don't play for a few days, and we got to get everybody ready to go.
You've already told a lot they don't know about you and what you guys might do offensively, defensively, just because of the newness of it.
Well, the newness of it, yes. And they're familiar with me. They're probably familiar with press and kind of what the two of us have done here in the last, me a couple years ago, and obviously press last year, and us being together, a while back. But yeah, there's still some newness to it because it's different faces for them, for us, for them, and different set of circumstances. But listen, it's still football. They're going to prepare. They're going to do what they do best. We're going to try to do what we do best and go play.
Just to be clear, you've already told whoever is starting
I don't know
they're
that.
going to.
I don't know.
You don't know if you've told them that?
I don't know if I've told them that. I haven't told them that.
Okay.
They don't go run in there and ask them.
No, I'm just wondering
That's what you're trying to do.
No, if you've informed them, just so that we know.
Yeah,
that,
they know.
that you already made it. Okay.
They know.
Now the game weeks here, going back, facing Carson, what's that going to be like for you?
It's going to be fun. It's been a while. It's been a year since I saw him last. Saw him when he was with Indianapolis last year, and he's a great player. We drafted him there in Philly in 16, and it's going to be fun to watch him. To see him play, and obviously he's on the other side, so we want to win. But he's a competitor. He's going to do everything in his power to win that football game as well, and looking forward to competing against him.
He had an up and down stretch there with Philly. Do you feel like his confidence waned here and there? Did that, you guys drafting Jalen Hurts kind of impact his confidence in any way?
It's hard, yeah. I've answered a ton of questions about that, and I think honestly, he's probably better suited to answer those. I just know that every decision we make is for the best interest of the team. Now that we're here in Jacksonville, that's what we do, and all I know is that Carson's the starting quarterback there, and we've got to prepare. He's an athletic guy. He's a big guy. If you get a chance to tackle him, you got to get him on the ground, and he can make you pay with his legs. So I think he does play with a lot of confidence, honestly, and those guys around him will definitely support him.
Do you feel like James is in a good place right now, just in terms of potentially being there on Sunday?
Yes.
Travis Etienne hasn't. He's also in that backfield. Do you look at him almost like a rookie? He hasn't played in a regular season game yet, so this will kind of be his first time out. Do you kind of almost look at him
a little? He has played obviously last year preseason. He got all the reps this year preseason. A little bit. There's some learning there still with him, and just understanding running lanes and routes and all that, and young player, and he's done a great job, picking things up and learning and studying and putting himself in a position. So a little bit like a rookie, but I think more in that first year mode where he's a little bit more of a veteran.
Will he definitely play Sunday? James? Yeah,
James should, yes.
Doug, you've started working with Trevor April, right? Fair enough. Has it been something that's you knew about him, of course, but something that's impressed you now that you've reached the starting point of the season through that time?
I just think what's impressed me the most is probably just the maturity level with him. Just how he's survived a year, as a rookie with everything surrounding him that took place, and how he was able to handle that. I think now, stability around him with the team, with the coaching staff. But you see the maturity, you see the leadership in the locker room, you see, what he's been able to do with even the new additions, to the offense and even to the team. And that to me is kind of the one thing that's really kind of stood out. You see the athleticism, right? You see the arm strength on tape and all that kind of stuff. But just when you get to know him and the type of person he is, and it just, that part of it, his leadership, is really, I think, caught all our attention.
Brandon Scherff, his play kind of speaks for itself, but have you really seen him take ownership of the offensive line, and obviously being named a captain, but have you really seen him kind of make that his unit?
Yeah, I see it in him and I see it in Cam. I see it in both of them. You know, Cam's another one that has come back in the right frame of mind. But both of those guys, you know, Brandon's probably a little more outspoken that way and a little more of the rah-rah guy up front. But I also look at Cam and kind of that same role. And kind of the two of them together have really tackled the offensive line room and have done a great job leading those guys.
What's your message to those guys this week, just knowing the kind of front they're going to play?
Yeah, you know, and we'll get into more of it on Wednesday with the guys. But at the same time, I just want them to know that we're in the game week and, you know, everything matters. It's about us, obviously, and taking care of our business. And, you know, it's a one-day-at-a-time mentality. And, you know, we had a great day today and day off tomorrow and get ready on Wednesday.
Is Devin Lloyd going to start on Sunday?
Honest, don't know because we got to get through Wednesday and Thursday first. I'll probably have an answer for you later in the week.
Has Chad Muma earned the right to be at least in the thought process? When
Yeah, definitely. That's why we got to figure that spot out. Health-wise and all that. I mean, he's healthy, but he's missed some time, and we just got to see where he is going into the rest of this week.
Is there any part of you walking in today? We talked about that last preseason game when players put their jerseys on. It was a weird feeling, knowing next time it's going to be for real. When you walked in today, did you have any thoughts that now starts for real?
Yeah, you know, you're excited for getting to this point. You know, you're down to your 53. You got your 16 practice squad players, really 17 with the extra guy and with Io, and you know, it's your guys. You know, it's the guys that you go to work with every single day, and you know that now is the fun time, right? The game planning and the scheming and you know, preparing each week, and it's another set of challenges each and every week, and that's what the NFL provides, you know, every day. And so for me, it was just, I think, that excitement of now we're here finally at the regular season, and just looking forward to this first week. All right, thanks guys. Yep.
Good speaking on Sheriff. Look at this. Not dead. You talked way too long.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah. Good.
How weird is this going to be running out of the other tunnel on Sunday in Washington?
It's gonna be really weird. You know, I've spent my 7 years there, had a lot of fun, a lot of memories, but it's gonna be different. I'm excited because you know, it's the start to the new season, and we're playing football, and this is our job, and this is what we dream about doing. So.
Is it strange hearing them called the Commanders?
What's that? Oh, yeah, it's strange, but you know, they're the same team. You know, they got a lot of good guys there. We've been watching film, and we're excited. We're excited for the challenge.
How does it feel for you to just be named a captain of this new team?
It feels great. You know, it means that, you know, that was one of my goals, is to do everything the right way, and you know, obviously just trying to lead by example. And for them to vote me as a captain is a tremendous honor for me, and I don't take it lightly. So I'll do whatever I can for absolutely anybody in this building.
What have you seen out of that offensive line group? Just what sort of speaks to you?
You know, I think we're physical. I think we're going to be tough. I think we got a heck of a quarterback behind us. We're excited to block for him. Some great running backs, some great receivers. So if we can put it all together, I think we'll be pretty dangerous. But it's all about, you know, like Coach always he says, take it one day at a time. And when Wednesday comes, you know, put the game plan together and get ready to go.
Brandon, you just said heck of a quarterback. What is it about him that's right? You've seen it. You've seen
Yep.
the league. Why are you so confident in him?
I'm saying he's young, but he's really confident, you know, and he can move around the pocket, he can run, he can throw the ball, you know, and he's smart. You know, when different looks come, he kills it to the right look. So to be able to pick apart a defense like that, you know, at year 2 is pretty impressive. So and he's really confident.
What have you thought about Luke Fortner, rookie at center? What sort of growth have you seen him from day one to now?
Yeah, he's really smart. You know, when Phil asks him questions, he doesn't hesitate. He knows the call, and he's really confident. So that's what you got to do. You got to be confident. And like we always said, if you're gonna if you make the wrong call, just make sure we're all on the same page, and we'll get through it. You know, it's all about us five being on the same page.
Have you seen Luke, you know, just grow and make some pretty big strides since, you know, the very start of camp?
Yeah, you know, he's done a heck of a job, and like Coach always talks about, just going one day at a time, and you know, 1%. You know, always getting 1% better, and Luke's done a heck of a job for us.
You've been one of the best guards in the league, you know, for a while. What makes a good guard in your mind? What makes somebody good at your position?
I mean, I'm just trying to do what I'm asked to do. You know, whether you're athletic, you're in the pass pro. If you want to get out in space, everybody's got their own thing that they're good at. So I'm just trying to do what coach asked me to do.
Would a win on Sunday mean any extra to you going against your old team?
A win in this league is always big, and that's what you're always striving to do. So we're going to take it, one day at a time and work for Wednesday, Thursday, and come game time. If we come out with a win, that's what we're all striving to do, and that's the end goal.
You're one of the more veteran guys in a very young locker room. How important could an early win in the season be for the year overall?
Obviously, like I said, it's always what you strive to do. So if you can knock out the first one with a win, that's always going to give you a boost of confidence.
Having gone up against guys like Daron Payne and Jonathan Allen,
Yep.
what can you sort of say about them? How strong are they up front?
They're really strong, and you got Daniel Weiss in there too. I practiced against him every day last year, and he's a heck of a player too. John Allen is as good as they come. He's strong, he's physical. Daron Payne is, I'd say he's really, really strong, and he's fast. He's sneaky fast. So he's an underrated pass rusher. He's a really good football player. John Allen's, like I said, his stats speak for himself. What he does, Montez Sweat, is he's really, I've never seen anybody that big run that fast. So, it's going to be a heck of a challenge for us because I know how they practice every day, and they practice really hard.
Do any of your defensive teammates here in Jacksonville ask you about the guys up there in Washington on the offense?
No, they haven't yet. So I'm just if they need anything, I'll answer questions. But all I know is they're a heck of a defensive front.
Brandon, you walked in here with Doug about the similar time. How much has changed in the last 6 months, the feel in here, in your opinion? What's he been able to accomplish?
He's a great head coach. He's played in the league, so he knows what players go through. So whether you need a tape or a practice down, he's going to put you in shells. But it's all fundamentals then, and and speed. So he knows how to take care of a player. He leads by example, and we all love him as a head coach. So he's a heck of a leader for us.
You watched that 7-3 game on Saturday?
I was fishing.
Much better. Much better. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, they won. A win's a win, baby.
All right. Very good.
Yep. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, Brandon.
We're on the same team on that one. No, I think it's a fair question to say to the players.
Perfect. But I would have done that regardless. He told me, but that wasn't my goal.
Every bit of it.
Yes, it is.
And yet we embrace it. We work with it, we mold it, whatever we need to mold it into, and we throw it out there.
You
can't say that, win.
It's literally like, okay, we're.
More like 50. There's more on the take up.
Yeah.
It's just right tackle. He said James is man. He could have been like, I don't know, we'll see. That's not.
Just that the guys on the team really look up to me and have that confidence in me to lead them. And, when I come to a team, I definitely play for my brothers around me. And for them to give me that respect, saying that they trust me to lead them is, the utmost respect. So You know, just how I do everything as soon as I came here, just doing everything for my brothers and my teammates and try to get as many wins as possible playing with them.
You have to embrace that, the responsibility, especially in your room. You got two talented but young guys. I mean, they've got to lean on you quite a bit, I would assume.
Yeah, really just teaching them work ethic, but they have a great work ethic already, so really just trying to teach them what I see in the games, and, you know, same thing, like they can teach me stuff for what they see, and if I think I like it or I can use it, you know, I'm always open to trying to get better, and then just we're getting better as a room. So I take that kind of mindset and apply it to the rest of the team, and not even only on the defense, trying to get the offense better as well. Is everybody cohesive as a unit, one team, you know, all going towards the same goal.
How important is it to get out to a fast start when you have a young team like this one?
We're definitely trying to get off to that fast start. Everything starts with practice today. I told them, you know, have a winner's practice today. You know, you don't win on Sundays, you win in your preparation. Just making sure we're doing everything right to be in the right positions, and then being able to make those plays as the week goes on. Then we'll have the confidence to do it in the game. Definitely trying to get off to a fast start, keep our morale high for going into the year. And, you know, but week in, week out, always trying to win that game. So whatever happens, you know, we come off a win, trying to win the next game, you got to be able to stack them. That's how to be successful.
Is it hard to flip that switch from preseason where, you know, a lot of guys are trying to fight for those roster spots, and now everything counts from this point on?
Hopefully it's not hard. It's my 5th year, so I've kind of been accustomed to it. You know, it's just a different mindset. My first couple years I always had that, you know, make the team mindset. Even this year, coming to a new team, I wanted to make sure I got off on the right foot, make sure I'm in my spots and stuff, learn the defense as quick as possible. You know, once the games matter, it's always, you know, trying to do what's important now. You know, what have you done for me lately, league? So let's, you know, make sure. I think it matters in preseason, me personally, but make sure we're impressing the right people. I mean, we don't do it for them, but just, you know, being in the right spots, get off on the right foot.
Just to piggyback off that, I mean, can you feel that internally? Is there a ramp up, a focus kind of shift from maybe last week to this week?
I think that just come naturally with, you know, the first game coming and it counting. But as I said, our attention to detail shouldn't shift from preseason to now, because, you know, when you're trying to make the team, you should be trying to be perfect in everything. And now, not just because the game counts, you should take that same attention to detail and put it towards game planning and stuff. So maybe for, you know, the young guys, it's new to them, but it should be heightened awareness on stuff and being able to see the same looks, and I expect to see them in the game.
How have you seen this, the defense grow from when you got here in March, April, everybody's back on the field, to training camp, off-season program? How have you seen that progress?
I'm just trying to get everybody communicating louder, faster. And now we have a game plan. Now we're seeing some looks that we haven't seen all preseason coming from a team, you know, with a new quarterback and stuff. Really, that's what we're trying to keep improving on, is our communication, what we can expect out of certain looks. And I think if we're fine on that, I think I trust my boys one-on-ones to win their matchups. Just being in the right spots and having the right expectations, play in, play out.
You knew what you were walking into here back in that time frame when Doug came in as well. Not 6 months, however many months it's been now. It seems like a different feeling. How has he done, in your estimation, to kind of put you guys in a good spot?
I'm liking the way he's coaching us. Definitely putting accountability on the team leaders and on the team in general. I would say he runs a tight ship while still being a player's coach. But he tells us what he expects and expects us to do that. So holding us all accountable, and we're all playing for him too, just like he's coaching for us. We're all, you know, on the same team here, trying to get as many wins as possible. We're trusting him that he's leading us the right way, and we're going to put our best foot forward.
What has impressed you about Mike Caldwell, his first time as defensive coordinator here?
Same kind of thing, but just the way he's relaying his message through the players, not just speaking at us. Really kind of galvanizing the defense, making sure we're putting on our best effort, and really that competing aspect of it, and telling us that, you know, what we should expect from ourselves. I think that's really important.
Do you get a sense that he's not overly confident, but pretty confident at his first time here, that he knows what he's going to do?
I think he has to project that confidence. I mean, it would be weird if he didn't believe in what he was trying to teach us. So, you know, what he's showing us stuff that's worked in the past. So if we run it the way he wants us to run it, I think we're going to, you know, do well.
I know you weren't on the field with him at Atlanta, but just as an older teammate in the room, what did it mean for you to see Devin Lloyd, you know, make his debut against Atlanta and finally get the pads on and go out there?
It's good for him, for sure. Now he gets to work off of what he put on tape. You know, I think he's a great athlete, and I think he has, you know, potential to be really special. I'm just happy to see him running around out there, get that confidence in, and being able to play, make plays on the ball and stuff, and keep building off that. So I'm excited for him.
Have you seen him and Chad each kind of do stuff to maybe prove that you can have the confidence in them, week one, whoever it is beside you?
They stepped in, and it's their demeanor towards working. So we can always get better from whatever they were about to put on film. I just saw their demeanor towards work, and they was ready to be coached, ready to work. So I was excited for them.
As you start to prepare for this Commanders offense, has anything stood out to you when you watch the film on them?
They're pretty good.
What makes them good?
The way they run the ball, the way they throw the ball. I mean, they got some talented playmakers. They got, a nice scheme with a lot of eye candy back there, too. Athletic quarterback. So we're going to keep them contained and do our best for our game plan to stop them.
Big picture, what's going to be the hallmark of this Jaguars defense at the end of the year looking back on it? What will you guys do well?
As Coach Caldwell likes to say, we're going to stop the run first. That's our first and foremost thing. And then in the pass game, we're going to try to create turnovers, with the DBs and, us athletic linebackers, kind of mix up the coverages and try to confuse quarterbacks with our pass rush. And then if we can get our hands on footballs and stuff, making plays and being able to get the ball back to our offense.
Boy, did you allow yourself at all today to get sentimental, or sense of pride, some emotion about being named captain? I mean, where you've come from to this point?
Today, that's kind of like next step. Being named captain, definitely, I just feel gratitude towards my teammates, and just they have that respect in me or of me. Maybe I'll think about it one other day when I'm kind of just zoned out thinking about it. But yeah, it's definitely been a crazy journey. But it's kind of like it's another thing that I have to prove. You named me captain, let me prove that I'm a good captain. So that's kind of where my head's at now. Let me try to win as many games as possible as a captain, get all these guys with the right mindset and stuff, and just prove that I belong. Yeah.
Thanks, Foye.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it.